Hey, welcome or welcome back to Laura B. Flosstube. I'm Laura and I would love to share with you what I've been working on. So I have some amazing finishes to show you tonight, and then I also have some works in progress. I actually have a couple starts and I have plans. So let's get started with my very favorite finish first. Okay, so the first finish I want to share with you is the November calendar crate by Stitching with the Housewives. It's the Farm Fresh cranberries. Oh my gosh, I love this so much. I finished it using just some sticky board and a little bit of crocheted trim that I had in a box. And these little pins down here, right there, those are actually straight pins that I got from Missouri Star Quilt. So I just shoved them in there and put a little hot glue just to keep them in place. And there's one little button there too, just to keep it, covered. The little pins are covered that way. And then the small, thankful and blessed, that's how I'm feeling very much these days. So there is my November calendar crate by Stitching with the Housewives. Okay, so my next finish, in case you missed my little surprise tutorial video last week, I finished some ornaments. So I'm doing cross-stitch ornaments for several family members this year. Shh, don't tell. And I did a little tutorial on how to finish those last week. So if you haven't seen that, make sure you check it out after this video. So yeah, so I have an O and an E. And if there are some people in my family watching, I don't know if any of them watch this, but if they do, they may know who these are going to be going to. And then I have about 3 more that I have stitched up and ready to go, and I'll show those to you in a minute. But I'm so excited about those. I told you all the information that you need to know and more in the tutorial video I did, so I'll just link to that at the end of this video so you can just hop on over there and watch. Okay, so because I always forget, let's go back for a second. It is November 1st, 2022. This is Flosstube 19. Cannot believe I've done 19 of these. Super fun. I love showing you what I'm working on, love showing you what my plans are, and love showing you just like real life. You know, I feel like so many times we see a video or we see little crafty videos and they're so like, I don't want to say fake because it's not fake. It's just not real life. I don't have 10 hours a day to devote to stitching, and I don't have 20 hours a week even to just do finishes and nothing else. So you're getting like real life with me, and you get lots of changes because I change my mind. Everyone does, right? So, and I apologize. My shirt, I like this shirt, but I don't like this shirt because it likes to go down and that bothers me. Anyway, moving on. So what have I worked on? So obviously I showed you the November calendar crate and I showed you the ornaments. I have more ornaments that I finished. They're not fully finished yet, but they are stitched. So I'll show those to you real quick. And this is all the Prairie Schooler Christmas alphabet letters that I'm using for these. So super fun. So I have 3 more of these to get mounted on to a little ornament. And then I decided to stop at that point. I don't want to do anything else with those. That's all I'm going to do. So the other ornament that I'm working on is one for my own tree, which, I was cleaning up the storage space earlier last month. My goodness, it's November. A couple weekends ago, we were cleaning up the storage space and I was putting things away and arranging it a little better. And I was like, wait a minute, where's the Christmas tree? And then I was like, oh my gosh, the Christmas tree. We have like artificial trees. And I've always gotten a pre-lit tree for probably the last 20 years. And I think I'm on tree 4 or 5 at this point. And I was like, I threw out the tree because the lights were broken. And if the lights are broken and they're still there, it looks stupid. So at the end of the season last year, I was like, that's it. It's gone. Well, that means at the beginning, not even the beginning, thankfully it wasn't, oh my gosh, I can't imagine if it would have been December, because I don't put my tree up until way after Thanksgiving. I can't imagine if it had been December and I realized we didn't have a Christmas tree. That would be not the time to get it. So I'm glad. And I went to Hobby Lobby. They had a sale this week and bought a Christmas tree. So that was good. But it's not lit. It's an unlit Christmas tree. I'm going old school with my artificial Christmas tree. And I'm going to buy lights. And I'm going to decorate it myself. So that's what's going to happen. Okay. Anyway, way off topic to go back to. I'm doing this little stitch and it's on linen. I have no idea. I'm assuming it's 28 count linen. It might be 32. I don't know. It was a kit. I got this at the Needlework Expo in St. Charles. So that's what it's gonna look like. And it came with fancy floss and a little silk ribbon for a hanger and some little glass beads, which I don't know if you saw those. There's some little glass beads you have to stitch on there. See those right there? Yep. So this is a work in progress. It's not done. It's getting close though. So when I get that finished, I'll get to put together my first strawberry ever. I've never done a strawberry, so this could be an adventure. So that's one ornament I still want to do. And then the other ornament is a trio from the Purple Thread. And they had this also at Needlework Expo, and they worked with the Button Up Company to have a mixed package of these cute little red and green buttons. So I will be working on, and the buttons are back there, but you can't really see them. I'll be working on that when I get the strawberry ornament done. But I think I'm going to take a short break from ornaments and then get back to them, later this month. All right, so more progress was made on the Jeanette Douglas. Oh, no, it is. I'm like, oh, that's not the right bag, but it is. Very confused. Okay. So here's the Jeanette Douglas design. I have October's done. Yay. It is so pretty. And November, of course, was released today on November 1st. So I downloaded that pattern, and this is what my first up this month is going to be. So when I finish recording the Flosstube tonight, that's what I'm going to start working on, is November. And then I went ahead and pulled all of the threads and everything. I printed the charts and everything for July and August and September. Yeah, August and September. So I might try to get November, August, and September done this month. And then when December comes out, I'll just have the one chart to do. And that will be a done deal. And I'm so excited about that one. I've loved it from the very beginning. And it's a free stitch along. You have until December 31st, I believe, to download all the charts. So if you haven't done that, go get the patterns because they are so cute. I love her stuff. I'm like obsessed now. Anytime I hear someone say, oh yeah, there's a new Jeanette Douglas design, I'm like, where? I'm just like searching. It's crazy. All right. So I also have progress on my flags on the 4th. I stitched on it on the 24th. So I have the entire top 2 rows. Oops. Taking binding clips out. I have the entire top 2 rows of this one completed. Yay. And so I only have 5 more rows to go. I think. No, 4 more rows. No. How many rows do I have to go? Oh my gosh. 3! 3 more rows to go. And this is the American Quilters cross stitch by Counter Stitches, which is Katie Nolan. Yeah, Katie Nolan. You can find her Etsy shop, and she has some really cute designs. Not just this one, but other ones too. So go check her out. Love this. And I'm stitching this on 18 count aida with anchor red and blue, and then DMC white. And absolutely, I'm excited about that stitch. I'm glad I have the first 2 rows done. It was just like so satisfying to be like, I have 2 rows done. Yay, 3 to go. So, I mean, I have 2 more flags and then, no, 4 more flags, right? Yeah, 4 more flags and then I'm officially like halfway. So I am very excited about that. Okay, I have news. You might remember if you've watched my other Flosstubes that September 17th is my stepdaughter's birthday. And I was going to start the fantastic fungi because she loves mushrooms and she's studying them, and she is actually president of the mushroom club at Mizzou this year. So I was going to do this for her, and I was going to start it on her birthday. Well, I took this different type of cloth with me and it was not good. So I did not get it started on her birthday. And then, to be quite honest, I was frustrated and a little miffed at it because, well, I was just over it. I was just mad about the whole situation. And I had to let it sit for a while, but I have a start. So I stitched this up on the 27th. All of this. Well, actually, some of it I stitched on the 28th because I switched out the lighter color here. I had this white color here. I had that as an ecru, and you just could not see it on my cloth. And this is actually looking pretty good on the camera, so that's awesome. So I have 3 little mushroom clusters done, and there's a whole bunch more to go, but this is definitely a great start, and it's re-energized me for the stitch, so I'm looking forward to the 7th of November because this is my 7th, 17th, and 27th stitch. So any date with a 7 in it, I better get it done before July or else I'll be stitching the whole month long, I guess. Anyway, I'll stitch on the 7th, 17th, and 27th for the fungi stitch. So that's super fun. Yay! All right, so, okay, so I guess that's all my, that's all my finishes and all my whips. I want to tell you about a couple stitch-alongs that are coming up. And then I also want to tell you about some of my plans for November. One of my plans for November. Wow, I'm having a problem getting my brain together tonight. I'm really sorry. I think Halloween candy did me in or something. I'm not sure what's going on with that. I am going to do, I'm sure you'll be surprised, the December calendar crate by Stitching with the Housewives. So I have that all kitted up. I am switching one of the colors, the Perfect Pie Crust, because I don't have 950 and I didn't feel like going to the store to get it. So I'm just switching that out for 948. I'm stitching it on the 14 count chalkboard black by Wichelt. And here are my colors. And here we go. So that's what I will be stitching. And I will start this next week, I believe. Next Tuesday is when I'm starting the December calendar crate. Those usually take me, just because, you know, life. Those usually take me at least a week of evenings to get them done. The larger image usually takes me about 15 hours. I know I've heard other people go, oh yeah, I can get it done in 8. And I'm like, wow, you stitch faster than me. Apparently almost twice as fast as me. But it takes me about 15 hours to get the main stitch done. And then it takes me about 2.5 hours for the small. So, you know, around 18 hours roughly to get both of those done. So it usually takes me a good week of evenings, uninterrupted week of evenings, to get one of those calendar crate stitches in. So that's my kitted project. All right, so a few things that are coming up that I will put links to these below in the description box because I don't want you to miss out in case you're interested in them as well. Okay, so there's a German company. I cannot pronounce their name, but the translation is basically the Workshop of Historic Stitching. I will put their link below in the description box. They are doing a free Christmas stitch along, and they're going to release their patterns on Advent Sundays. So the first one is going to release on November 27th, I believe. Yes, the first Sunday of Advent is November 27th, and then that one and the following 3. You have to sign up at their website to get their newsletters, I believe, or it may just appear on their website, but one or the other. If you get their newsletter, then you'll be reminded, which is helpful because I forget. Otherwise, if you go to their website, you can download the patterns for free on the Sundays of Advent. So I'm looking forward to that one. Saw the pattern. They released a picture of the design today. Super cute, and I love it. It's really, really pretty. So I'll put a picture in here of what I saw, and you can stitch along with me if you want. I am going to be starting that one on November 27th, hopefully, or close to it, and stitch that one up. So another stitch along that is coming up, Stitchonomy. Okay, so remember I collected all of the Halloween patterns. I did not stitch the Halloween pattern. I did get all of the patterns. I got all the charts, and they're saved in a very safe location. And I do have it kitted up, and I plan on stitching it, but I just didn't have time. I just didn't want to start another thing, try to get another thing before Halloween done. But I have all the charts. But anyway, they're doing a Christmas stitch along, and it's also free. You do have to sign up for this one. So if you don't sign up, then you can't get the patterns. You can't get the charts. So, and I'll put that link below. It's basically stitchalong.com, I believe, or .org, something like that. I'll put the link below. But they're doing a Christmas banner stitch along, and it starts, I think it starts on like the 25th. Let me, hang on. I wrote it down today. All right, anyway, Stitchonomy is doing a free stitch along. It's for a Christmas banner. You have to sign up by December 9th. If you don't, then you won't get the charts and you won't be able to stitch along. But it's completely free if you sign up by then. So just sign up on their website. I'll put a link below, and then you'll get an email every day. And I usually get them around 2 o'clock. I'm in Central Standard Time. It's usually around 1:32, sometimes 2:30 maybe in the afternoon that I get the free chart. And then she gives you a piece every day. And then at the end, you have this amazing project completed. Like I said, the Halloween one, I just collected the charts and I'll stitch them when I can. And then if you didn't know, Fox and Rabbit also have a free stitch along going on right now. And they release theirs also on the 1st of the month. So November's just went up today. And as I mentioned earlier, Jeanette Douglas just put her November mini bouquet up today. So those are a couple things you can look out for, just for, for some free stitch alongs. And I like doing those just to kind of get me a little out of my comfort zone and to get me exposed to designers that otherwise I may not have, stitched. So it's super fun. So check them out. All right. So I feel like I'm saying so a lot. Sorry about that. November plans. I've told you I want to try to get August, September, and November done for Jeanette Douglas. So that's one plan. And the December calendar crate, that's 2. I still have my flags on the 4th, the 14th, and the 24th. And the fungi on the 7th, the 17th, and the 27th. I do have the 1 strawberry ornament that I want to get done and those 3 little charts. So I have a lot of things to like jam pack in there and kind of chart out. The other thing, like I said, I want to try to do the workshop with the historic stitcher, the German designer. And that starts on the 27th of November. So that's, that's a lot of stitching, and I will see where I'm at. And I might change my mind. I might, switch things up. Right now on my actual planner, I only have down the flags, the fungi, my Jeanette Douglas plans, and my Stitching with the Housewife plan. And then once I'm done with the calendar crate, then I'm going to evaluate where I'm at and try to decide what I'm going to do for the rest of the month. So that's kind of how I'm approaching November, because it's close to the holiday season and that gets really busy. Okay, so that's all the cross stitch. Thank you for sticking with me. So I have updates on quilting though. My first quilt, I finished this quilt top for my great nephew. He is getting this quilt top. I am going to hopefully get it quilted in the next month and then either ship it to them or I'll give it to them at Christmas or something. It's not a Christmas gift per se, but it's just a, hey, he's too long for his baby quilts. He needs a bigger quilt. So I put this together, and these are all blocks out of the Lori Holt books. I used Farm Girl Vintage for the truck, Spelling Bee for the car and the camper, I believe, and maybe the boat as well. And then Vintage Christmas for the toy train at the top. So that was a super fun one to do. A lot of pieces, a lot of little pieces, especially when it came to those little 6-inch vehicles on for the train, but super cute, and I'm excited to get it quilted and gifted to him for that. Okay, so then I also have progress on my Prairie Meadow. So let me share that with you next. Okay, so here's Prairie Meadow. I have the first 3 rows complete. So blocks 1 through 9. And then I have block 10 cut out. The pieces are not turned yet or anything. The pieces are just sewn and trimmed. I will be turning those out and getting block 10 done, I don't know, later this week. And then over to the left is a new start for my quilt, my quilting. And that's the Sewcialites 2 quilt. And that's blocks 1 and 2. Those blocks come out on Fridays. So, and it's 32 weeks, I believe, for that one. No, 22 weeks. So 22 weeks, those blocks come out on Fridays with Fat Quarter Shop. So that will be running through April 7th of 2023. And then in addition to that, Scrappiness is Happiness started yesterday. And that's a 32-week sew-along. And it's ending, so that makes it end June 12th of 2023. So those are 3 sew-alongs that I hope to do. In addition to that, I still have my Sew Simple Shapes quilt that I'm going to be doing kind of at my own pace. And then I also have the Plaid Pines that starts next Monday on November 7th. So that's kind of an update on my quilting. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with what I'm doing with my craftiness. All right, so a few things that I got that are super fun, and this is not new. This is probably not going to be new to you at all, but it's new to me. I bought the Bibliophilia sticker book off Amazon. It's on, or it was on sale for like $12. It's usually like $25. And I know it's because they came out with newer ones, but it's got like tons of cool stickers in it, like tons and tons and tons. So I'm going to use those on my planner just to kind of cover up blank spots and cover up mistakes. Yeah, so that'd be cool. I have actually started putting some of them in my planner. You may have noticed that, the sticker here at the bottom. That's one of the stickers that came out of that book, so that's super fun. Check that out. That's on Amazon. And then I got a couple needle minders. These are not particularly new, I don't think, but they're, well, this one's relatively new. The Autumn Love needle minder, I got that from Fat Quarter Shop. It's a Lori Holt design, so that one's super cute. And then I got the is it Prim? Prairie Meadow? Prim, I think it's Prim. The Prim needle minder. It is huge. I mean, this is, you know, it's big. I don't know exactly. I should have grabbed a ruler. Here's a ruler. It is like 2 3/4 inches long. And I mean, it's probably about square. So, excuse me. Yeah, so 2 3/4 inch. That's a huge needle minder. It's super cute though, and I'm going to use it, of course, but I didn't think it was that big. I mean, I guess it's just hard for me to think 2 1/4 inch or 2 3/4 inch. That's big. So I'm happy with that though. It's super fun. Super, super fun. So those are my 3 little fun things that I've gotten. And I think that's all I have tonight. I'll give you a life update. We had a Halloween party last night. And, well, I say a party. The neighbors we're friends with, and my stepdaughter and her boyfriend came over, and we hung out in the side yard, and we set up a table with the treats. Here, I'll put a couple pictures in. I made my shirt with the Cricut and did some stuff on the quilt with the Cricut, and then I decorated all the candy bars up. We had 66 trick-or-treaters, which isn't a large amount, but about what we usually have, honestly. But we had a lemur. We had a lemur stop by. I didn't know it was legal to own a lemur. I'm not condoning it, okay? I'm just saying we had a lemur trick-or-treat us. So there's that. But it was fun. We were in the side yard from about 4:45 till about 8:30, 8:45, something like that. Lots of fun, and you don't have to open the door a million times and deal with the dog barking and deal with him trying to escape and deal with little kids and get up and down a million times. So we just like kind of sat in our chairs and we're like, there's the table of goodies. Help yourself. Actually, we didn't. We were like, 2 houses, 1 stop, 1 bag of goodies, and 1 candy bar. And we only had 1 kid that like tried to take, I don't know, like 4 candy bars. And we're like, those are full-size candy bars, dude. But anyway, it's fine. We had a good time. Now Halloween is over and Halloween is packed away. So I will probably leave the house, just kind of chill for a while. And like I said, I put the tree up December. I mean, sometimes I'll put it up the weekend after Thanksgiving, but it depends on when Thanksgiving falls. I don't even know when Thanksgiving falls this year. It's the 24th, so that's like the 26th. That's pushing it. I mean, that's 30 days for the tree to be up. We'll see. It could happen. I don't know. We have a new tree, so I might put it up early. Who knows? But yeah, so that's my life update. Not too much going on here. I'm almost done with my 2 classes at Mizzou. Thank goodness. They are kicking my butt this semester. Registered for my last class for next spring. And I got the email that said, you are scheduled for graduation in May of 2023. You need to apply for graduation, which I did. And I'm very excited about that. So that will be coming down the road very soon. Yay! Thank you so much for joining me. And thanks if you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that too. I think I'm around like 508 subscribers at this point, which is about 500 more than I thought I would have. So thank you for spreading the word. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't, please do subscribe, hit the bell, say all if you want to know when my videos go up. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. I'm LauraB3677. And I also have a YouTube channel handle now, which I didn't know I would have. And I can't really say that I remember. I'll put it in here, my YouTube channel handle. I think I don't even know. I'll put it here. Yeah. All right. So have a great evening. Get some crafty stuff done. Have some great time stitching. And please leave me a comment. Like the video. Let me know what you liked, what you didn't like. Let me know if I rambled on way too long for your liking. I can take it. It's all good. It's all good. So I'll see you next time. Bye.